Hello, and welcome back to Random Vids. I know, I normally don't ever upload on a Saturday, but I figured I don't work Saturdays anymore, so I have all the time in the world, and I can't ever upload Sundays anymore. So, for today's video, I decided it'd be kind of funny and kind of cool to just watch some of my brother's videos. If you guys don't know, my brother, he has his own channel, Gabriel's Way to Play Gabriel Longnose, at least that's what it used to be called. Until he figured out that the name was A, too long, and B, just very odd. So he ended up changing it to Tyler and Lindsay from Total Drama, because they're his favorite characters, which is understandable. Tyler and Lindsay are great characters, and I personally think the name change was a good idea, and I know he's been wanting to do a name change for a while, too, so, nice job. Anywho, I decided let's look back at some of his videos that he's made. So a quick little history lesson. In his first ever days of his channel, I used to help him out a little bit with his older videos, with his first couple videos, because he was new to YouTube and I somewhat was kind of like, oh, okay, this is how you do it, this is easy. And that was before I even created my own channel, which started May 14th, 2020. So eventually I left his channel. That's all a story for another time, though. I'll get more in-depth with that later, but I'll get more in-depth with that in another time. Anywho, so I have helped him out with a few of his videos. Even more recently, we've had collabs together, and we've had a fun time. But what about the videos that I wasn't there for? Because there's been many videos that he's made. Mostly the ones I want to look at are his Mario Party videos, because he's made a top 10 list, top 10 for best and worst of each of the Mario Parties. He even talked about Mario Party 10. I didn't even talk about Mario Party 10 because I haven't played Mario Party 10 that much. So yeah, with that, let's get started. Let's check out his top 4 worst and best, or top 5, whatever it is, worst and best Mario Party 4 mini games that he made a long time ago. Oh boy, this is his top 5 worst Mario Party 4 mini games.
So confusing. You have to remember oh, it's over there, but then oh no, it went too fast.
Okay.
Oh, now you gotta remember that.
One big problem that I can see already is just look at his camera angle. I remember this. So we always set this tablet up on a chair, so it's easier to film. He would always turn it around one way and use the most hardest chair to film off of to film these videos. Or I'm like, no, Gabriel, you want to do it, because his name's Gabriel. I'm like, no, you want to do it this way, so then you can actually, it's actually set up right so you don't have this problem. But he didn't want to listen to me. He's super stubborn, so he ended up doing it his own way, and this is what we ended up with, a half screen, half showing the TV. Oh my, I'm like, this is what happens when you don't listen to me, but whatever, he's stubborn. He's not going to want to listen to me.
It feels like sometimes I lose, it's like a mixed bag. This one isn't too, it's not.
The problem is, this minigame isn't bad. I don't think that minigame is bad. Yeah, you have to go maneuver through a maze to try to find your partner, but it's not that bad.
You have to randomly guess.
More like randomly guess what the minigame is. You can't even see what it is.
You have to watch.
Okay, yeah, this minigame is pretty bad. Okay, I don't agree with this one at all.
Came back in the newer ones. Now, I don't like this minigame because you have to be very precise. You have to be right on the line. If you don't.
His point for not liking the minigame is because he's not good at it. Okay, I don't even need to say that. I think he's pretty good at it. At least the Superstars version, he's really good at it. He does a good job. The problem is I usually beat him in it, because he doesn't like that I beat him in this minigame, and you have to be precise. Well, yeah, that's the point of the minigame. That's what makes it really fun. But okay, and this is number 1, worse than Mario Medley and Right or Left. I don't know about that one.
If you don't, then you'll get probably a bad score. Look, that was awful.
Yeah, because you're too busy talking. You can't really do 2 things at once during that minigame.
You have to redo the loop a bunch of times, or you just have to redo some of it.
Be glad it lets you redo it.
So then the wall just pushes you.
Well, no duh. If you're taking forever, it's just not gonna. Oh my gosh, this is so funny to watch. He gets mad. The wall pushes you. Well, no duh. What are you supposed to do? Take your good old time? That defeats the whole point of the minigame. It's like, you got to make sure you're precise with it, or else like you're gonna get punished by moving backwards. You're not supposed to do that, but be glad it lets you. So I love the way it's set up. It's set up perfectly. He don't like it though, just because he loses all the time. Alright, well that was his worst Mario Party 4 minigames. I guess let's see what his favorite are. Okay, slime time. Basically like domination, but worse. Huh, okay. So he has this. Hold on here.
It's a coin minigame though, so it's basically just like you want to get a lot of coins.
I guess it's kind of a fun minigame. My only thing is that I feel like at times there's too much stuff on the screen. Like you have all 4 players to worry about, then you're trying to find all this money, and then all these enemies are trying to hit you, and then you're trying to make sure your balloon doesn't get small. So there is a lot going on in that minigame, which I think it's a good one, but not top 5. Oh yeah, blame it on the crane. Coming back in Super Mario Party Jamboree. I can't wait. I'm so glad they're bringing this one back. Oh yeah, Dungeon Duos. It's kind of hard not to like Dungeon Duos. This minigame is amazing. Mr. Blizzard's Brigade. Okay, yeah, this one's a pretty good one. I don't think it's my favorite Mario Party 4 minigame, but it's definitely a good one. At least the camera is a little better in this one. Okay, now we're looking at Super Mario Party, I guess. So, I guess this is his worst side, so let's see what he has. What? He has Sign Seal Deliver on his worst list?
Big advantage. The 3 don't have a big advantage.
Yes, they do.
Because you can even steal blocks from...
I feel like there's another one of those minigames he doesn't like just because he loses it all the time. Usually when we play this minigame, I like being on the one side because it's fun. He never once says, hey, can I be the one side? He never says that, so I'm like, okay, I guess I'll be the one side again. I've let him be on the one side before, though, but usually when we do play, I'm the one side. But he doesn't like it because he thinks that the one side has a too big overpower of 3 people, which it absolutely does not, because as you can see, for the 3 side, there's 3 people, and you can carry 2 boxes and carry it down to the truck. Whereas the one side, you can only carry 1 box, and of course, there's only 1 of you, but you can go faster, and you can even steal other people's boxes. So because you have both of those things combined, it makes it a very balanced minigame. That's one thing I really love about Super Mario Party. It has a lot of really great, balanced 1v3 minigames. Unlike the older Mario Parties didn't have as many balanced look at Mario Party Superstars and its 1v3 minigames. They aren't quite as good as this one because the older Mario Parties just had very unbalanced 1v3 minigames, whereas this one, for the most part, has really balanced 1v3. Even some of the worst ones, like the quiz one, it still can be pretty balanced. His thing is he doesn't like it because he loses all the time. That's why he's on it. He never liked this minigame. I don't know why.
3, which is a little too unfair, I'm not gonna lie.
No, it's not. There's been many times where it's been close calls for both of us. On both sides, I mean. Like Dust Buddies.
It's just a little too unfair.
Okay, yeah. What else?
Because the 3 walk very slow. The 1 can go really fast.
Yeah, but there's 3 of you.
Just look at this.
But there's 3 of you, and you can carry 2 boxes.
It's just, I don't really like Sign Seal Deliver, in my opinion, personally. It's just too unfair, in my opinion.
No, it's not. He just doesn't like it because he loses all the time. That's what half of these minigames are. He doesn't like it because he loses all the time in it. But this minigame, I'm sure if he was on the one side more, he would win a lot more. The problem is that usually I'm on the one side and I usually win a lot. So maybe if he's on the one side more, maybe he'll like it better. I don't know. Okay, this one's pretty bad.
All you do is pet him. And it's luck, so...
Yeah, that's the problem.
That's another bad thing about this minigame.
Yeah, that one's pretty bad. Also, I hope the volume is really good too. I hope you can hear him. Yeah, Math's a Glory, pretty bad minigame as well. Best thing about it is the puzzle pieces, because it's kind of cool. But other than that, no, bad minigame.
Just a little fun fact: I used to like this minigame.
That is true. I don't know why.
I am not lying. I used to like it.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Just because of, oh, you're trying to take over the other guy's castle, but now
he loves those type of games. Take over someone else's castle. So he did used to like this one actually, but he don't anymore. Why do you have this one on the list? This one's a really good one. It's like Mario Strikers.
I don't really like this minigame. It's just boring. All I do is pass the soccer ball.
It's not boring. You don't just pass the soccer ball around. You try to score it into the goal.
And it's too chaos. You don't even know where you are. It's too much.
Too chaos,
I can
but
hardly tell where I am.
that one from Mario Party 4 is not.
I just don't really like this one at all.
That was one of the better sport minigames. What are you talking about? Yeah, okay. Drop quiz at number 1, I guess that's understandable. It's not bad, but it's not the greatest either. Okay, this minigame's good, but I don't think it's top 5 best.
What I don't like it and why it's not as far is because I don't like how sometimes it feels like my team always loses, it feels like.
Well, that's why you don't put them on normal mode, although we do all the time. So we mainly just have to watch out for ourselves. I think the minigame's good, but I don't know about top 10. Oh yeah, Sizzling Steaks. I love that one. Good old.
Man, does it make me hungry.
It does make me hungry. He doesn't even like steaks. I've only eaten steak like one time before.
It makes me like want to eat something or just want to have like.
Yeah, he didn't say steak. He don't like steak. Train and Pain. Yeah, that was another pretty good minigame. I don't know if it's top 5 best though, but yeah, it's definitely really good. It's a fun minigame.
This is the part I don't like as much. Is that
when you're by yourself.
Right on.
Oh no, when you're trying to get.
Oops.
Yeah, but that still makes it fun. Oh yeah, Pie Heart's a really good one. It's such a creative, like, unique. It's so funny how they never did a pie in the face minigame until Super Mario Party. That one's really good. That one's top 5.
Wow, I just really
time to
like
shine.
the music a lot.
He likes it because Waluigi's up there. Nah, I'm joking, but he used to really love Waluigi. Like, if you watch some of his first videos, Waluigi was always like, Waluigi was always there in his videos. And yeah, Time to Shine is pretty good. I don't know if it's top 5 though. It's definitely not number 1, but hey, I agree. Time to Shine's pretty good. After this one, then we get to the newer ones. Well, sort of. I don't know. Maybe we'll stop somewhere along the way. Okay, I found a Super Mario 3D World one that he did. His worst and best levels. I guess this is his worst side. Yeah, that level's kind of dumb. Not gonna lie. It's kind of boring to me. I don't like this first half of it. Okay, I see the way he's doing it now. He's doing like 5th worst, and then the 5th best, then the 4th worst, and the 4th best. Okay. Okay, that level is. I'm trying to remember.
Mushroom Fire Flower? It's in one of those.
I'm trying to remember which
special world.
Which world this is. If it's that one with the big beach at the beginning, that's not the one with the big cool beach here at the beginning. That one's good. This one, it's okay. I don't think it's best though.
I like the music as well. It matches perfect.
Yeah, the music is good. Switchboard Falls. Yeah, that one's not my favorite either. I love the fall vibe to it. That's really cool.
It's kind of like water falls. It's not even water. Yeah.
There's some water. It's just more water you don't want to touch because then it's hard to get it back out.
It's hard as well. Like on your first playthrough, it's just like
yeah.
Wow, this is hard.
Yeah, I remember us struggling a lot when we first got this game. Okay, yeah, that level's pretty fun. Yes, that level's bad.
Third off.
That level is pretty bad.
Fall down.
Yep.
There's just so many things I can't even.
It's too chaotic.
So you're probably gonna die like.
You're definitely gonna make it through the first time playing around, unless you're like obsessed.
And the time just goes so fast. So
if you're like obsessed with hard levels and you can figure them out right away, then maybe. But that level is pretty dang bad. I don't know if this is one of my favorites. Or one of the best ones in the game, but okay. I know he used to really love the water levels. And we watch these YouTubers who put these water levels so far and like they were 2 YouTubers right around the same time. They both made videos on like the worst 3D World levels, and both of them put this level in particular at some of the worst spots. So I think he was a little upset about that, and he put this in the best list. But yeah, it's a good level, but I don't think it's one of my favorites, but okay. Yeah, that one's dumb. That one's another dumb level. I've been agreeing with him on the worst levels so far. I think he's done I've agreed with a lot of his worst levels. Yeah, that one is so dumb.
annoying to deal with.
Yeah, or
And
that.
I would
I've lost track of where we're at, but yeah, this one's pretty good.
this one's just fun.
It's such a jungly,
This
homey
one
vibe. I
didn't
love
come
it.
back, for the
I don't think it's one of my favorites, but it's a good one.
Flower. Maybe it did, but I forget.
No, I don't think it returned. Okay, yeah, I see you.
You don't get any power-ups.
Yeah, Champions Road
You don't
is
get
horrible.
any checkpoints. You don't get... It's basically like turning...
What I feel like Champions Road was made for is the people who are obsessed with those hard levels. So Nintendo was like, okay, fine, we'll create these long, stupid levels at the end of every game, so then the people who are craving those stupidly hard levels have something to play. Because for people like me who hate those levels, oh, this is a pain. I think we've completed it before on the Wii U version, but never on the Switch version. So yeah, this one, woo, that's what you call a bad level. Okay, yeah, Mount Mustache, that's a really good level.
I
That's
feel
just-
like the more people you have, the more fun it is, because it's kind of like you're having
Race?
a big race against
Yeah.
each other.
Oh yeah, I agree. This
It would be
level's
cool if
amazing.
you had like a...
Okay, we have a big jump now.
But basically, it's a luck one where you're supposed to go into the.
Yeah, that minigame's kind of dumb, not gonna lie. What? He has Chomp Romp on his worst list?
Yes, this minigame is really goofy and silly.
Yeah, exactly. That's why it's not bad.
Anyway, this is a really silly, goofy game where you blow
Exactly.
up one of those, like,
So why is this on your worst list, huh?
But here's the big thing.
Okay.
Okay. Once you get down to the end, it's really annoying dealing with the fountain, and you can also get yourself stuck if you aren't careful in this minigame.
No, you don't.
This
As long as you know what you're
minigame
doing, you're not gonna get
you can
stuck.
Get as stuck as much. But
What?
because you can get stuck a lot, it's like this fountain part up the end.
Oh
is a
no,
little-
the whole fountain scene makes the minigame garbage.
Watch out for that, and you can get it stuck between.
He made it
those
look
two
easy.
sides over there.
He's a lot louder now, so I had to turn the volume down a little bit.
That's probably like,
Because I don't want him talking
why
over
is this at, like,
me.
number 2 or something?
Yeah, Heat Stroke is a
Well,
pretty bad one.
yeah.
That's the glory, but worse. What?
Another unfair 1v3 minigame.
That's not an unfair 1v3
It basically
minigame.
feels like the one person is going to win if they just time out the button.
Not if they're against 3 players or 3 computers. Or 3 hard computers.
Unbalanced. Feels like the 3
It is not unbalanced.
Oh my.
The problem is when we play this minigame, I'm usually on the one side. So he's usually on the one side. He's usually on the 3 side with 2 stupid computers. So he usually ends up losing. Once again, a minigame he put on here just because he loses on it. So I mean, hey, if you don't like this minigame, that's on you. But I'm just saying I don't understand your reasoning for disliking this minigame. Besides the fact you usually get the 3 side and lose. But it's not unbalanced. Like what? Okay, yes, button mashers is pretty bad. It's probably the worst you can make a button masher type minigame.
And they can be the weirdest buttons like this, L and B, what, and then L, like just... Mashing
Yeah.
minigames are pretty fun, in my opinion.
They are pretty
but
fun.
This one...
That's like how you ruin a button masher minigame. Okay, I don't mind some luck minigames, but yeah, this one's pretty bad. Yeah, that one's just kind of too. It's not I don't think it's top 10 worst, but
Feels like I always
I don't know.
lose this minigame.
yeah, that one's such a
This
awkward minigame.
stupid.
It has some of the most oddest buttons. I don't even know. I don't even know if I even looked at the.
Simultaneously for like the instructions, but when I press it, it doesn't work. You have to like.
Okay, if he says you have to push L and R simultaneously, I think it's almost kind of like the balloon burst one from Mario Party 2. I think that's what it is. I don't know. I don't play this minigame, so. Yeah.
Whatever.
Why did you put this on his best one?
So yeah, this one may be a kind of unfair minigame to be honest.
It's just such
But
an
here's the
odd.
thing.
They took such a
It's
perfect
super
mechanic
creative
and
it's really cool.
messed it up.
One person's in a big robot while the other 3 are in.
Yeah, I mean,
things that
it is kind of cool what he's saying, but the problem is they already had this mechanic before. Like, this is, whatever it's called, Tread Carefully from Mario Party 2. But they had to mess it up by making it a 1v3 minigame. I mean, it worked, I think, in Mario Party 7, but for this one, it just doesn't work for me. I'm sorry. Wow, I'm actually surprised he puts triple jump on his best list. But
I guess it's because I've grown to like mashing minigames.
I was about to say, because he's grown to like mashing minigames a lot.
So, yep, I already know that one person in the comments, aka my brother,
Hey, that's me.
Random vids, is gonna be like, "Oh, you actually like a puzzle game? Wow."
That's a bad attempt of trying to do my voice, but okay.
Here's the thing. This one's a fun puzzle.
The others aren't?
Now, of course, I'm not 100% good at it. Like my brother, like he'll probably beat me.
Yeah, that is kind of true. I am pretty good at the puzzle minigames. He's good too, but he's not better than me. He's not better than me though. Oh yeah, that's a pretty good minigame. Yeah, probably like one of the worst style of mashing minigames. Oh yeah, this is I think his favorite minigame of all time. He loves this one, which I agree. It is a fun one. I don't think it's my favorite, but yeah, it's a good one. I agree with him.
Honestly, this one's fine and all. It might not even. Here's the problem though. Mario Party 6 has fine minigames, but in my opinion, they're not as good as like Mario Party 5's minigames.
That's something to think about. What minigame selection? Like, what Mario Party has better minigames? 5 or 6? I don't know. Oh yeah, this minigame's pretty good. Not pretty. I think it's really good. It's probably my favorite from Mario Party. One of my favorites, at least, from Mario Party 6. I love how it's like an opposite, of course, and it's fun to do. Hey, this is one of his favorites? I wasn't expecting this. You just feel around for a rumble and push A, and then you hope for the best. That's basically all the minigame is, but hey, if you like it, okay. What's funny is just recently he figured out that the trees are looking at where the gem is. He never knew that. I think I actually told him about that. He didn't even know that's how it worked. Yeah, that one's fun. You just got to be fast at the button pushes. These are the type of minigames he's really good at. Is the ones that like it immediately shows you the card, he'll push the button right away. So it is very short, but yeah, it's pretty good. Yeah, this one's pretty good too.
It's funny for like
It is kind of an interesting mashing. It's an interesting mashing minigame, that's for sure. Hey, this one's better than What Goes Up, or than the day version, I should say.
This is the only minigame that has day and night, and they're both different.
No, it's not the only one. There's 2 others, I think.
But
Bullet and
this one I think is actually better than the
that one with the lightning bolts.
It feels more fun falling down, trying to go as
I mean,
fast
yeah,
as you
it's
can.
creative and it's different. I don't think it's better than trying to go up though. Oh yeah, I know he loves this minigame. He always talks about it. I don't even know what number we're at. This might be one of his favorites. Well, guess what? It's coming back in Mario Party Jamboree, so there you go. Okay, so yeah, that was his favorite minigame. And yeah, that one is kind of dumb. You just have to... It's your typical rock, paper, scissors minigame. Yes, that one's also dumb. It's too long of a luck minigame. Like, it's bad. Oh boy. No, it's not.
If you didn't have to use the yellow thing, it would have been better.
Well, then what's the point of doing that minigame then if you can't use the yellow Joy-Con?
Something about the minigame is just really annoying.
Once again, he put this minigame on the list because it's one he always loses at against me on. I don't know what it is. He doesn't... I guess it is the concept of having to use both the Joy-Cons. But then it's like, well then, if you don't use the yellow Joy-Con, how else are you supposed to play this minigame? Like, that I don't understand.
I won because... I probably won because of an easy computer.
No, you won because I wasn't there, that's why.
But
Yes,
it's just
Cog
my
Jog
day.
is bad. It's a...
Yup, today's not my day, I guess.
luck. More luck. Yeah, that minigame's kind of silly and dumb.
Better at it, but it's still like fun even if I got better at it.
Yeah, it's not fun trying to learn the controls for like the whole minigame. Oh yes, Pit Boss is dumb.
3 of them.
Basically a
And they all
Bowser
bounce around.
wins
You
type of
basically have
minigame.
to
It's dumb.
survive. But
Okay,
it's basically
interesting.
like
Puts
I guess
Cartwheel on this list.
It's kind of like I guess I could say a weird version of Mario Kart, kind of.
It is kind of like a weird version of Mario Kart, I agree.
You
guys take me home on this list?
and then there's an M at the end
Ew.
of the sentence. So I'm just gonna say, take me. Oh wow. So I'm just gonna call
That's
it
the problem with that
Take Me,
minigame. It's
Also,
over too
that
fast.
was
There's nothing
really
interesting
fast,
about it, I don't think.
but
It's there, it's not
minigames are
bad,
fine
but
enough, fine
it's not
minigame,
amazing.
I guess.
Oh yeah,
Decent.
Spider Stomp is a pretty good minigame.
So this minigame, all you have to do is move around, push the A button, and
It's a
try to
fun
shoot
racing
spiders.
minigame.
It is
Oh
way
no.
worse. So
What?
I can already tell random Vince
Oh.
slash my brother is
Alright,
gonna
what's...
be like, what are you talking about? This is a terrible minigame. You go, it's super hard and annoying.
Because it
Here's
is.
the thing.
And I don't
It's
sound
actually
like
pretty
that.
interesting.
If you want to do a voice suppression of me, try better than that, please and thank you. He has no words for how this minigame's good.
Keep turning in different directions.
Oh wow, so cool. You can turn in different directions.
Starts getting low, then you want to use your So this is a very
Oh my! That is so funny. He likes the minigame because you turn in different directions. There is so many other minigames that you can turn in different directions and are miles better than this one. My problem with this minigame is, for starters, it's a very slow pace. You really don't do anything except hitting the left or right button, and you want to try to avoid the oil spills, but you want to get the oil cans. My problem is with the wacky GameCube controller. Sometimes if you click the left button or right button, it won't register, so then you have to wait until the next oil bucket comes in. Uh-oh, your thing is almost drained out, so now you got to figure out how, and oh, you just lost the minigame because you had to worry about too much stuff, and oh god, that minigame is bad. I don't know why he wanted to mock me about me not liking the minigame. Yeah, it's a pretty bad minigame, and you didn't really have much of a good excuse to why it is a good minigame, except that you can turn left or right. Let's see what else he has to say.
strategize, I guess, like what you want to do.
There's many other strategized minigames.
It's a pretty fun minigame.
Well, I'm glad you think it's pretty fun. You're just gonna sit here and watch all the computers play?
So, yeah. Let's move on to
Okay, no, he is moving on. Alright. Okay, that minigame's good. One thing I noticed is he loves the sporty minigames. Except for the soccer one from Super Mario Party for some reason. Oh yeah, stick and spin. That one's his favorite, I guess. Okay, yeah, that's a really good minigame. He used to love this minigame. I'm not saying the best thing about it is the music.
Yet again, I know Brandon Vince slash my brother is gonna say, wow, this is number 9 and not like number 3. Come on, this one's a bad minigame.
What?
Trust me. This one's
When did I ever say that that was a bad minigame? I did have it on my worst list, but it wasn't number 3 or 4. It was around like where he put it, number 9. You know what? For funsies, let's go back and check my videos just to prove that it's at like number 9 or 8. I think it's 9, but let me check. Yeah, this is number 9. This isn't look at the video. It's not long at all. This ain't number 3. Where's he getting all this from?
It is very unfair.
Okay, that's finally something I agree with him on. It is a very unfair minigame, but that's what makes it so much fun.
Unless the computers are smart like this.
Yeah, it's unfair, but it's fun being on the one side. Like, if you're mad at everyone because they're all beating you, play this minigame, you will feel better. Yeah, what on earth is this minigame? Yeah, welcome to the absolute worst Mario Party 7 minigame of all time. Probably one of the worst minigames of all time, actually. All you do is just box people off. It's not that interesting. Oh yes, that one's very creative. So this is his top 5, I think, best. Yeah, that's his this is his best Mario Party 8 minigames. Oh yeah, that one's really funny. Yeah, the controls are a little odd. I don't think it's terrible, but you have to like know the controls to beat this minigame. Best thing about that minigame is the music. Yeah, that one takes forever. I don't like that minigame.
Yeah.
And look at the monkey. Not even. He's just kind of sliding down the pole in the background.
Also, I don't know why the monkey randomly.
Yeah, what you said.
Slides down. Where this is where everyone's like, oh, Mario Party's really bad, and it went downhill. And I don't really think it went that far downhill.
I agree.
It's like the minigames in Mario Party 9 are.
Yes, Mario Party 9 has a buttload of amazing minigames. Okay, a buttload of amazing free-for-all minigames, I should say. And yeah, I don't think Mario Party 9 is really the big downfall of Mario Party. Yeah, they did try to do a lot of things different, but I don't think it was a big downfall. I think Island Tour and 10 are definitely where it started falling downhill big time. Honestly, I want to redo my Mario Party 9 videos because I don't think this is my favorite minigame.
Ideas for the
I mean, yeah, it's your usual climb up to the top and get to the top. I think it's a good minigame, but I don't think it's my favorite anymore. Oh yeah, our usual mashing minigame. One of the mashing minigames. That one's a really creative and fun one. Oh yes, that minigame's really creative. I love how you can throw the shells into the Goombas. Or just basically bowling. Ew. I don't know if this is favorites. This is one of those minigames that my brother usually wins on. Because I'm usually here trying to figure out the controls, and he's here already on the very third one like that. And he wins. Every time, so... I wouldn't just downright say it's a bad minigame, but it's not my favorite either. Oh yes, that one's a pretty good minigame. I don't know if it's top... I don't know. I don't know. Mario Party 9 has so many interesting minigames, so it's hard to do a best and worst list. Oh yes, this minigame's good. An actual good luck minigame. What's funny is that I actually built this minigame in Minecraft before. I still have that. No, I don't have that world anymore. It got deleted. But I built this minigame before because it's such an interesting minigame. Yeah, that minigame's really funny. Mario Party 9 just might have the best luck minigames because first Mecha, whatever that one's called, and now Win. Oh yeah, they're both really good. Oh, I love this one. Skipping class. Ooh, this one's so much fun. This one's an interesting one. I don't know if it's the worst, some of the worst minigames in MP9, but it's a very odd one. That's all I have to say. Best thing about it is the music.
Yep, here we go again. My brother's gonna be like, why do you have this on the worst side? This one's a fun minigame where you have to pay attention to the tracks. Well, let me ask you.
Good lord.
It scrolls way too fast. So
No, it does not. I don't get what the top 5 worst Mario Party 9 videos has to do with. I don't know why he thought it was a good idea to just randomly mock my decisions on Mario Party minigames. Like, yes, I think it's a really good minigame. It's actually one of the better boss battle minigames. It actually has strategy instead of just pushing one button and then you defeat the boss, like a lot of the other ones. This one actually takes strategy. You have to watch the tracks, and it doesn't scroll that fast. If you are paying attention and know what you're doing, you'll get the right one. I don't know. Okay, if you don't like this minigame, that's fine. But he doesn't have to mock me about me liking this. Where did that ever come in? I never mocked him on my Mario Party videos. Maybe I should do that from now on. Just mock him in my videos on a game that I put on the best or worst list that he disagrees with. Because apparently it's a-okay if he does it to me. Oh boy. Alright, well, let's hear the... I don't even know if I want to hear the reasoning on why he dislikes this minigame. Oh wait, I already did. It's because it scrolls too fast. Oh no, it scrolls way too fast. He just says not fun either.
Wow.
Yes, it is!
It's one of those more meh/bad boss.
It's not bad. It's really good.
Play this one all the time.
Yes, we do play it a lot. What does it mean bad? What? You gotta speak up when you're talking, Gabriel. Yeah, because they're paying attention and you're too busy complaining about how bad the minigame is. What? He has speeding bullets?
Anyway, this minigame is basically kind of feels like Mario Kart Wii, but done wrong.
What?
Mario Kart Wii is fun with its...
It's not done wrong.
This minigame, on the other
It
hand,
takes the concept of Mario Kart Wii and makes it into a minigame.
you get hit, you slow down. Really
Well, if you're not stupid and run into the pipes, then you won't have to worry about that. Yes, there's been times... Okay, here's the thing. I think I know why he doesn't like this minigame. He doesn't like the top 100 version of the minigame, which that's understandable because it's very odd how you have to still use motion controls with a big giant 3DS. So that's understandable, but the 9 version is not that bad. Especially when you're against easy computers like that. I mean, you will be... Look how far ahead he is on the race. What's he complaining about? Once again, this is just one of those minigames that I beat him in, so he's just kind of salty about that, I guess. I don't know. I don't know his true reasoning why he doesn't like the minigame. I think the two main reasons is, one, I usually beat him on it, and two, he doesn't like having to watch out for everything, and three, he doesn't like Top 100's version. But still, one of the worst Mario Party 9 minigames? Ha! That's funny.
Then you move at like a snail's pace.
No, you don't. You just get the speed boost.
Look at how slow I'm going.
Because you ran into the piranha plant. Don't run into the piranha plant. This is hilarious. Now you see, that's what we call a bad boss battle. And yes, that minigame is pretty bad too. There's another Mario Party he likes.
So here's the thing, everyone's like, oh, you have to ride the carts again, oh, it's so annoying, blah, blah, blah. Well, here's the big thing, okay?
Okay.
Mario Party 10 at least tried to do something different. For example, instead of jumping...
Try to do something different. Adds Bowser mode and ends up being one of the absolute worst things they could possibly do to make Mario Party even further away from what everybody wanted. What part of Bowser mode is strategic or fun at all? You have to run away from Bowser. I don't mind the carts. I don't think they should have returned to Mario Party 10 though, especially since the MP10 boards are even worse. And Bowser mode being the trying something different thing. Oh my, that is so funny. I mean, yeah, it is different. Did it work though? Absolutely not. Well, let's hear what else he has to say.
Being in carts, going to the end of the map, at least this time now you're at least trying to get away from Bowser. And if you don't want to do that...
Yeah, but here's the problem. I feel like the people who created Mario Party 10 forgot that this is supposed to be a Mario Party game, not a race to beat Bowser game. That's why people don't like Mario Party 10. They tried to do stupid things with it, and it just didn't work at all. And that's why everyone says this is the absolute worst Mario Party, because party mode is beyond fixable now at this point. Compare this to Mario Party 6's party mode, and there is a big difference. And you're telling me Bowser mode is more fun than that? Alright, what else do you have to say?
Mario Party 9 option to just do...
yeah, no one wanted that to come back either, so...
But that's a different thing. There's Bowser there. There's Bowser minigames.
8 Bowser minigames, okay.
All the minigames, a lot of them are pretty good.
No, they're not.
Or decent.
Nah, some are good, but...
It was hard to make a worst list
because there's not a lot of minigames.
Too many bad minigames in Mario Party.
Look how dry just this minigame board selection looks.
Yeah, it's just very underrated, and everyone always talks about how bad it is.
Because it is bad. You can be the oddball who likes this Mario Party, but...
downfall of Mario
because it is.
But anyway, with that all out of the way, let's start off with the best
Yeah,
side.
enough ranting about how you love that Mario Party.
The best
Please,
side
and thank you.
is...
What is his best one?
Alright, number 10 on the best side is... Whenever it loads up, ice slide, you slide.
Literally the clone minigame from Wii Party. Because these are the same people who created Wii Party, and those games are fun. But if you try to put them in Mario Party, it doesn't work at all. Okay, yeah, it is a really interesting food minigame, but... Okay, this is an actual good minigame, Flash Forward. Which is why they actually brought it back in the 2 way better Mario Parties. It's been a minute since I played that minigame. I don't remember if I like or hate it, but it's there. The beat goes on, but worse, basically. Okay, yeah, that minigame is actually pretty good. I'd like to see it come back in Jamboree. I never played Mario Party 10, so the time I actually played it last week, I ended up falling off like right away, so I didn't really get to play it that much. This one's his favorite? Okay, it's pretty good, but I don't know if it's my favorite from Mario Party 10.
It's kind of hard to find, for the start of it at least, the bad.
Because there's not a lot of minigames in MP10.
This one ain't really that bad.
That one's not bad. You're just shooting people. We've seen it before millions of times. You shoot the butt, or you throw bombs. Is that literally all you do?
And it's annoying when if you accidentally get the bombs in Petey's mouth.
I didn't play this one, so I don't remember.
Kidding, you probably guess. Anyway,
Huh.
the music, just because it's this catchy song again that was in
What catchy song? Mario Party 10 has pretty weak music. I don't know what you mean catchy song. The best song is the puzzle song.
I somehow lose.
And yeah, the computers do bump you a lot, but it's not that bad.
Yeah.
If you can catch them early enough, that is. Plus, it's a coin minigame, so it doesn't feel like it's quite as bad. I don't think. He just said the music's playing again. Sorry, I didn't play the video, but... He would have liked this minigame? This one's bad. That one's actually one of the better minigames in Mario Party 10, I think. It's really interesting. I love the concept of throwing the bomb. This is a big strategic minigame. Like Oil Crisis, that's not strategic. You just push a button and pray to God you get the oil can that you wanted.
Yep. Already lost to DK. Anyway.
I guess DK was better than you. I don't know. Better than you at the minigame is what I'm trying to say. Okay, so this one's his least favorite. Okay, we didn't play this one last week when we actually played it, but yeah, I think this one's pretty dumb. I don't know. I don't remember it. That minigame isn't too bad. Yeah, that's probably the worst puzzle minigame. I don't think it's top 10 worst, but it's definitely one of the worst. It's definitely the worst puzzle minigame that I've ever played for Mario Party wise. Yeah, I don't know why they brought that one back again. Yes, this is what you call unfair 1v3 minigames, not Signs to Deliver. This is what you call an unfair 1v3 minigame. Output control minigame. Oh yeah, pit boss of course. This one isn't as bad as the 6th version, I think. I think they made it a little easier. I think the spikes were a little slower. I don't know what it is. Yep, Bell Blast Grid. So far I agree with a lot of his picks. They are pretty... Like, there's some minigames where it's like, ooh, you brought this one back? I forgot, he doesn't like Rock and Raceway either. Yeah, it's definitely one of the more below-average minigames. I don't think it's top 10 worst, though, but... You just gotta pay attention to make sure you're not mashing too fast, like what he's currently doing. I bet Trace Race is number 2.
Number 2 is Trace.
Yep. Called it. He don't like that minigame.
I already know who's gonna be in the comments right now. It's like, oh my goodness, why did you put this here? This one's a good minigame. Why did you do this? It's awesome. We're supposed to like the same thing.
What?
That person was basically my brother.
So let me get this straight. He said that I said that we have to like the same minigame. I don't know when I've ever said... Okay, here's something funny. When he was making all these top 10 videos and stuff, I was currently at work, and he would always upload them. This is during the summertime, so he was at home. So anywho, I would see them during my lunch break. I'm like, okay, and then I'd just be like, you know what? Why don't I comment? I never comment on his videos, so I thought it would be just kind of goofy to comment on his videos like, oh yeah, that was kind of a funny part, or oh, that, I don't know if I agree with that minigame. Just kind of being kind of funny. Once I got to Mario Party 10, though, I was kind of like, alright, maybe that'll be the last time I do that. Because I said, I forget what I said, of something like, oh wow, so you like Mario Party, like, you must be the oddball who likes Mario Party 10 or something like that. Something just like goofy, and he got a little upset about that, which, okay, yeah, maybe I shouldn't have said that, but then after that, I was kind of like, alright, like, I'll stop. Like, I'm not going to comment on his videos anymore because there's no point. I don't want it to escalate into something bad until I saw this part. Like, I was at work and I saw this part, and he said how about how I didn't like, or how I'm apparently I make him like this minigame. Apparently, I force him to like this minigame because apparently he has to have the same opinions that I have, which I have never once said that to him, that you have to have the same opinions. My thing is, I don't understand why he doesn't like this minigame. Just listen, watch, you'll hear what he says.
And yes, I know, brother, you love this minigame for some reason.
I do love it.
I just don't like tracing the line. It's very boring and slow, and wow, look at that.
You see what he says there? Something completely different from his Mario Party 4 video. Mario Party 4, it's too fast and you have to be precise. This one, it's too slow and boring. Which one is it? Too fast and precise or too slow and boring? It can't be both. Unless it's chaotic, but it's not chaotic. You're just simply drawing a line, and it's not slow and boring. I don't know where he got that from, but... oh my, I remember watching this and was like, wow, you just lied and said this minigame was slow and boring. What part of it is slow and boring? He's just too busy talking about how I like the minigame, so he's back that far. I don't... Alright, what else does he have to say about this minigame?
It's a very annoying minigame.
No, it's not.
Just tracing a line.
That's not annoying.
It's very boring.
It's not boring.
Why?
Once again, he doesn't like the minigame because he loses in it all the time. So he doesn't like losing, therefore he says, oh man, this minigame's horrible then, just because I lost in it. And he's not even that bad at the minigame, unless he's talking about how bad it is. Then he'll do bad.
Wow, I actually won.
87, that's not bad.
Just 'cause the rest of us-
He's gonna say something else, isn't he?
Also, wow, Peach did terrible on that one section.
I think he said
Anyway,
something else.
I'm getting sidetracked.
Yeah, you are.
I know my brother's already going to be like,
There he is,
oh,
there he
yeah,
goes.
I agree with Logulus, but why'd you put Trace Race and on your side? We're supposed to like the same thing. Well, I said it. But
He said that again. He said that twice for some reason. Why did he say twice that I randomly said, oh, we have to like the same thing? I never once said that. I'm just here confused on why you don't like Trace Race because now you're changing your mind. Now all of a sudden it's slow and boring. Like, of course I'm going to be confused. Why don't you like this minigame? Oh, it's too fast and you have to be precise. Okay, well, why don't you like the Superstars version? Because it's slow and boring. Oh my. That triggered me. Yeah, not even Trace Race for him could be worse than this minigame. What's actually fun about this minigame is I actually ended up winning one time in it. The neighbor kids were over, we were playing this minigame, and I played it like every other block. I would stop and hide in the barrel. That's what I had to do to win, and I actually ended up winning. I was the first and probably only time I'll ever win at that minigame. It's a good minigame, but it's very overrated. Yep, good old flash forward. Oh yes, that minigame is funny. Me and him used to watch videos online before of like the smallest faces in Mario Party 2, which I thought was pretty funny. Fortunately, this version, they don't get quite as small, but it's okay. It's still a great minigame. Okay, this minigame's pretty good. I don't know if it's best, though, but it's good. Oh yeah, Mushroom Mix-Up. That's a classic. Great.
Here's another one my brother's probably gonna be like, what? Why is this sucker favorite? It's not that good. It's bad, if anything. And I don't really like it. Here's the thing. It's a fun sport minigame, in my opinion. And I like it. Yet again, I'm gonna have different opinions. They don't have to have the same.
Oh my, there he goes again! He for some reason has it in his head that I told him to like this minigame or else I will be very upset with him. I don't know where the heck he got that from. He just probably, I don't know where that came from. He says that apparently I'm gonna, like, I don't like the minigame, therefore he shouldn't like the minigame either. I don't know where he ever got that from, because I never once said to him, this minigame is bad, I don't like it, therefore you can't like it either. I don't know where he's getting this from, but it's a complete lie. So now he's just lying. Oh my, this has got to be like one of his absolute worst videos he's ever made on his channel, like no joke, because he lied so many times in this video. What's so interesting of Beach Volley Frolly? If you like the minigame, cool. He loves volleyball. That's fine. You can like the minigame. But me personally, it's so boring. If you can hate the soccer minigame from Super Mario Party, then there's no excuse to why this one should be on your best list. If you hate Trace Race, this is not better than Trace Race. You just hit the ball around. We've seen this minigame millions of times. At least Trace Race is unique and interesting. Like I said, though, that's not me saying, oh, I don't like it, therefore you shouldn't like it. That's just me explaining why I don't like the minigame, or like the minigame. That's not me saying, oh, that means you can't like it either because I don't like it. I'm just giving you a valid reason. He doesn't give me a valid reason why he hates the minigame, or likes the certain minigame. His excuse is, we can have different opinions, and it's good to be different. And he says that all the time. I'm like, that's not a reason. Yes, it's good to have different opinions, but that's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for, why is the minigame bad? It's good to have different... No, you have to give me something else. Alright, what else do you have to say about this minigame?
Yeah, I think this is a fun minigame.
Well, good for you. I'm glad you like it.
It's
It's his favorite sport. It's his absolute favorite sport.
It's a fun volleyball minigame. I like how you're at the beach while doing this.
So many other minigames are at the beach, not just that one.
Wow, we are doing really well right now.
Because against easy computers, I already know.
There we go. Finally, there's that.
Yeah, it's all
funny.
You have nothing else to say except it's your favorite sport and it's at the beach.
And it's volleyball too. Like, it's,
Yeah, you already said that. Any other reason why you like the minigame?
yeah. Much else I have to say about this minigame. It's a good minigame in my opinion, and not my brother's. Probably.
I don't like the minigame, but that's fine if you like it.
But for me, I like it. I put it on my best list.
Okay, good for you.
We have different opinions, and it's fine to have different opinions.
Oh.
We've talked about this before, so. Anyway.
He said that again! 4 times in the whole video. He says, it's good to have different opinions. My brother gets so upset when I don't like a minigame he likes, or vice versa. He makes me like this minigame. Where does he get this from? I don't understand. So he's just lied 4 times in the whole video. I don't understand. Where did this come from, where he has to mock me about my choices and my opinions on minigames? Like, he gets so bummed out of shape when I like a minigame that he doesn't like, or dislike a minigame that he likes. He might think it's the opposite, but it's not. It's truly not. Like, yeah, I would rather him find ways to like Traceways or something like that, but if he doesn't like it, that's perfectly fine. I could care less. That's his own opinion, as he's been clearly saying throughout the whole dang video. But that's not me saying, oh, you have to like this minigame. Where is he getting this information from? I don't understand. I don't understand his concept to this video at all. Like, if anything, you should remake this video and take out anything that has to do with me, because everything that has to do with me in this video is basically a big giant lie. So he's there lying on YouTube just to troll me. I don't understand. Are you trying to get attention from me or what? Like, I was mad when I saw this video. I'm like, wow, you really said lies like that about me on YouTube? Like, if it was any worse, I would have made him delete the video, or I would have deleted him myself. But I let him keep it up, and I'm like, you better not do that again. Like, next time you make another Mario Party video, top 10, whatever, don't say lies about me. Like, don't say I like a minigame and make you want to like it too. I'd never, ever do that. Alright, that really triggered me when I saw that. Like, when I got home from work that day, I made sure I let him know, like, hey, you can't be lying like that on YouTube. Like, that's insane. Alright, so, I actually ended up commenting on this video too, because I'm like, you know, I wasn't going to comment anymore after Mario Party 10, because I'm like, okay, the gig's over, the joke's over, time to move on, but I did because of what he said, so, we should read that comment, at the end of this video, but let's see what else is on his best list. Okay, this minigame is pretty good. It is, I agree. Oh yeah, Dungeon Duos, that minigame is really good, I'm glad they brought it back. Good old Blockstar, yep. I can't believe this is better than his Dungeon Duos, but okay. I'm glad he likes it a lot. I mean, he's not lying there. I was a lot, and still am, better at the puzzle minigames than him.
Me and my brother can play this minigame.
It does take me a lot longer to beat him now, but I still beat him every time.
Sometimes I win in Blockstar, but
that is true. I think he's won up Blockstar before, but that one's a little tougher. They really made that one harder. This though is really easy. Okay, yeah, so here's the comment. Oh, this is on my other channel, actually. I said, I actually wasn't going to say anything until you made that comment. So let's see. I never said that we had to have the same opinions on minigames, so there's no need to put words in my mouth and say it at least 4 times during the video. Yeah, I don't know why he said that. And don't lie and say that Trace Race is slow. The screen moves at a perfect pace while you hurry up and draw over the line. You may not like the minigame, but don't say it's slow when it's not, and don't be putting words in my mouth when it's not true. Okay, so that was me reacting to his top 10 video. This actually ended up being a lot longer than I thought. It was kind of a fun video to make, though. Now, I did completely ask for his permission to make this video, because there was no way I was going to make a ranting, because I think he already knows I'm going to be ranting a lot about some of the videos, and especially since I'm doing I was talking about his Mario Party ones, because I'm like, well, if it's okay for you to say that stuff about me, then I can say stuff about you too. And it's all truthful things too. I'm not saying lies like what he's saying. Anywho, I could talk about that all day and how that really made me upset. So yeah, I asked for his permission before he made this video because I wasn't gonna make it if he wasn't comfortable with me doing that. But he was fine with it. But one little payback, I think he's probably gonna make a video about my videos too, and it's probably also gonna be the same theme, the top 10 worst investments. Okay, whatever, you go ahead. So yeah, shout out to Tyler plus Lindsay, and I hope you all enjoyed this funky, goofy video on the weekend, which I normally never upload on weekends anymore. But I hope you have a good weekend, and I hope you have a good day, and I will see you all on Monday. So, have a good day.